using neuroscience to manage your time. In the face of pressure, our instinct is to study or work as much as we can for as long as we can. So, why do we still feel as if we have not accomplished enough at the end of the day? Neuroscientist and professor at the Manhattan Neuro Leadership Institute, Josh Davis, suggests that rather than focusing on what is urgent, people should decide what matters most and pinpoint the best time to do it. It's really about being highly effective as far as is reasonable for a human being. Davis says he believes that rather than making a to-do list and working through each item, people should decide on the main aim for the day and working out when they're most likely to achieve the peak productivity. Then this time can be devoted to this task that with the highest priority, such as writing an essay or revising. It is obviously impossible to work intensively all the time, so simple tasks not requiring much attention, like emails or paperwork, can be done in any downtime. However, there are times when the extent to which small tasks can tax our brains is underestimated. Sending an email, for example, may appear simple on the surface, but can involve a decision which, although trivial, can cause mental exhaustion. In this case, it is better to reorder the day and deal with less pressing concerns only after the work target has been achieved. The time of day when people are most alert varies from person to person, but as a general rule, the first 2 hours after waking up are not conducive to serious study. Research measuring attention, verbal reasoning, and reaction times had also shown that when our body temperature falls below 37 degrees Celsius, the brain is not at its full potential, so the worst time to do anything involving thinking is between midnight and 6 a.m. This is almost as bad as the afternoon slump between 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., which is more to do with feeling cold than a heavy lunch. Rather than being afraid of getting distracted, just be careful how you do it. These days, when people decide to take a break, they tend to go on social media, says Davis, and then they spend too much time there. Instead, they should go back to daydreaming, where it is possible to stop thinking about work without really focusing on anything else. This allows for creative thinking and the integration between different parts of the brain, which cannot occur when the mind is required to focus on something specific. Neuroscience has revealed much about the mind-body connection and how exercise can be used as a tool. It's a different way of seeing exercise, says Davis. Usually we think about how in the long term it will make us healthy and look better, but this is focused on the short term. A short sessions, 20 minutes or so of moderate exercise will be sufficient. It does not need to be a lengthy gym visit. Just running up and down stairs or jogging on the spot can be an effective method of lessening tensions and boosting positive emotions. Food that keeps blood sugar levels stable will also help people to work most effectively, says David. If people snack during the day, they should choose foods that contain fats such as nuts and cheese rather than carbohydrates to avoid blood sugar spikes. Starting the day with high protein food such as eggs and toast will have a high impact on the neurotransmitters in the brain. The amino acid tyrosine, which is found in proteins, will stimulate the transmitters responsible for alertness, and the calming protein tryptophan will relax the brain. On the meal breaks, people should eat only to 80% capacity. People's best work will be done when they are slightly hungry but not starving. Keep hydrated and improve your mood by sipping water. Just remember not to overdo caffeine. It may improve your alertness but also minimizes concentration. Ensure you have a well-lit study space and that your desk space is clear. Clutter is a distraction and not a good one, as it reminds you of uncompleted work. A clear desk also gives you room for increased movement, whether sitting with your arms behind your head or your feet up. You could alternate between standing and sitting. Finally, try to get 8 hours sleep a night. While we sleep, our brains process and retain information, consolidating facts and reinforcing how to perform tasks. It also rejuvenates us both physically and mentally.